by drawing the feet overhead and reaching the toes towards the back of the room. Good. So then you're going to make a little basket with your hands and you're going to start sliding your hands up your back. So your fingers are working down and your feet start to lift, bringing your body into this straight position. So you're active through your arms here. So you're pressing down through the bottoms of the arms, pressing strong into the fingertips, making sure you're giving yourself a really nice support here over your shoulders. There should be a space under your neck. So like I can put my hand under Maddie's neck here. Reaching through the toes. If you'd like to take Halasana, the feet will start to reach down towards the mat, coming overhead, and the toes will press down into the earth. So Maddie's really flexible here. She doesn't have trouble with this, so she's going to bring her arms out. If the toes don't quite make it towards the mat, keep the hands on the back supporting the low back. Right at this like bony ridge. So this is a great demonstration of a really nice shoulder opener. She clasps her hands together and is reaching her fist out behind her. So she's getting this really nice shoulder opening here. And if this is feeling really good for you, maybe you want to come down into Deaf Man's Pose, Karnapadasana, by bending the knees and squeezing the knees around the ears. Pinky really likes Karnapadasana, don't you? So again, if the knees are bending but don't quite reach down to the mat, keep the hands on the low back to support the lumbar spine. Good, taking 3 more breaths where you are. Bringing the hands back to the low back as you start to rise the feet overhead and slowly start to come down one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Legs stretch out in front of you. So we're going to take a really, since yin is your favorite, a really restorative fish pose, Matsyasana, to kind of start to end the practice. So I'm going to place this block right under the kind of like the wings of the back here. Maddie's going to lay back onto the block. And she's just going to let everything kind of melt around the block. So the chest lifts, like there's a string pulling from the chest. And she can keep her legs right where they are, or she can take her legs in bound angle if she like, by pressing the tops of the feet together and letting the knees fall open. So in this pose, see how much you can soften. Use the weight of the body to find the stretch. So taking all of the muscle energetics out of it and just let the weight of the body do the work here. And this probably feels really good, doesn't it, Maddie? Mm-hmm. So you can see her shoulders are just melting and softening around the block. So slowly start to bring the knees together, bringing the awareness back into the breath. Come up just enough so you can start to remove the block from the back. And make your way all the way down onto the mat. Bring the knees into the belly. Give yourself a nice big hug around your knees. Good. And take your arms away, letting your knees drop first down to the left. Spread your arms wide on the mat and then drop your gaze off to the right side of the mat. Finding this nice reclined twist. And already start to kind of feel energetically like you're moving towards Shavasana, even though we haven't quite gotten there yet. Inhale, draw the knees up towards the belly, and exhale, switch sides, dropping the knees now down towards the right and letting the gaze come off to the left. Again, let the weight of the body establish the twist. Letting all the muscles start to soften. Maybe closing the eyes. And inhale, draw the knees back into the chest. For one last squeeze. And slowly start to make your way to Shavasana by extending your legs out the length of the mat, letting the feet fall open and letting the palms either lie open or face down on the mat, or placing one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. All are beautiful places to be. I hope you enjoyed your class. I love you so much. I'm so happy for you, and I hope you have a lifetime of happiness in front of you. Namaste.